Oh, that's about as much flexibility as my neck has, apparently. Oh, that's my neck warm-up. We have game sound. Hello, and welcome back to Elden Ring. Let me just check if the volume is fine. It is. I want to crank up the music. I noticed that a couple of times, the last few times I played, and I forgot to turn it up. Because there was one certain boss where I felt like the boss music was too loud, and I was like, damn, I'm upset. I don't remember which boss it was. I was probably just already in a bad mood. Maybe it was the putrescent guy. Could even be the 5 basilisks guy. I don't know. Okay, let me sort out my inventory a little bit. What am I doing in terms of like exalted flesh? We got these ones, but what's the difference between these? Maybe one is just better. Stamina, strength, dex, vigor. Stamina, strength, dex, vigor. It's probably one that is better or something. Actually, that's something I wanted to try. Can I make any of those? There's something I wanted to compare. Okay, I only know how to make the Dragon Communion ones. I'll make one of those. Do I have any of these? I have Exalted. Okay, so... because the DLC gives you like these ones that are like... kind of like... almost an upgrade to this. But I'm wondering if, because I already have 80 strength, 80 dex, it might be better to use this. I'm going to equip them both. And then I'm just going to compare the effects. Like the... because if I take one of these, I'm currently sitting at 1239 attack and 1203 attack. So if I take one of these, 1254 and 1218, that's not too much of a boost. Right? From 1239 to 1254, that's like 15 or something. Probably doesn't reset when I sit down, does it? No. I'm assuming it's going to be overwritten by the Exalted Flesh, but just for the sake of, like... I doubt they're going to stack. That doesn't seem normal. I'm just going to reset my buffs by jumping off. I reckon Exalted Flesh will do more for me than that. Of course, the other one also buffs my Vigor and Endurance by a bit, but at the penalty of having health drain. I'm not sure if that's worth it, because if I take one of these Exalted Flesh... yeah, 1487. So I should just be sticking to Exalted Flesh. I shouldn't worry about these. These are probably good if you are trying to like hit certain stat thresholds at a very low level, and you're willing to like rely on these kind of buffs to squeeze out some more damage, which is probably like quite good in PvP, right? You're trying to hit a low level, but you're trying to get as much damage as you can at a low level. But for me, who's kind of like... I've already gone full into strength and dex. Like, if I want to make good use of this this item, I would probably have to respec, take some points out of strength and dex, and maybe even vigor. And then invest into something else, and then use the buff to kind of like get to my current power level, but while also having more points in, say, intelligence, and then using some kind of like weapon buff on top of it. But that is a hassle I'm not willing to go through, because I'm not a big fan of, like, needing stat buffs, like temporary stat buffs. I'm not a big fan of, like, relying on, because it feels bad when you don't have the buff up. But I would like to have some more Exalted Flesh, so I'm curious if I can, like, take a trip to... I swear there's a good amount of arterial leaves, like, over here? Or somewhere nearby. I'd like to grab some. See if I can grab a couple. Just we have a couple we can like use over and over again for the boss fight. I might have to come back here a few times because I don't know what this boss is yet. I haven't seen it. I haven't been in the room. We haven't entered a single time. But I'm expecting it to slap me around for a good while. And I don't think I'm going to be going for really long today. So there's a good chance that like I'm not going to beat it today. Depending on how things go. At least that's my expectation. I don't expect to beat the boss today. Haven't entered yet. Nope. Haven't seen it. I've been exploring a lot instead. Where's that spot? I swear there's like a spot nearby here where arterial leaves can spawn. At least I feel like I noticed that when I was playing like the seamless co-op mod. So unless the seamless co-op mod has different spawns for things, I feel like there should be like arterial leaves that can spawn around here somewhere. Because in my experience, like, there's a lot of spawn spots for them, but they don't always spawn in the same place. But since there's so many spawn spots, I feel like there's a good chance of finding them. I'm not sure if that's how it works. That's how it felt like how it works when I played the seamless co-op mod. Because I have been eating through my exalted flesh. Hello, perfect fan. Welcome. How's it going? Okay, maybe a bit higher up. Keep an eye out for red flowers. Oh, hi. I forgot about you. I want the item. Don't mind if I just grab it. Bye-bye. I fought bigger hands than you. How low are my attack stats now? You know, like half. Damn, you get 600 attack by using longswords in this game? I'm constantly, like, astounded by how much attack you have in the Elden Ring. Like, I'm used to thinking 400 attack power is a lot. You scroll down from this video and the first one you see is a challenge: run RL1 no shadow tree fragments and only serpent hunter. I want to do that, but with like the boss version of the serpent hunter. Just to make it like silly. Even if that makes it a lot easier. I just think the boss version of serpent hunter is funny. Rune level 1? Doesn't it stand for ring level 1? I thought it was ring level, not rune level. Oh, finally a leaf. And another one. Okay, that's 2. Alright, see if I can come back here and find more, if they respawn or not. Or if some other ones spawn somewhere else instead. Because it could just be the mod. Can I jump down here? I think I can. Oh, here's a couple more. Yoink, yoink. Stats for rig level 1. The challenge comes from not having full body tracking. Hey, I'm pretty good at those challenges. I used to only have, like, above the neck tracking. Now I have a little bit more, but not a lot. So my like body wouldn't move at all when I leaned. I had no sway at all. It was just like the head moving on its own. Kind of like when you see a pigeon on the street and it just like moves its head, like rotating it in like segments. That was kind of weird. Well, I expected to take fall damage there. I guess I didn't. Big hand incoming. Oh, that's one that respawned. Whoa, 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 whoa. Watch the magic. Hey. Oh my god, I'm stuck in your fingers. Get your grabbers off of me. Actually just straight up killed Torrent. That's not okay. Come on, give me some more arterial leaves. I need them. I need all the arterial leaves I can get. This is what I should have been doing when I was waiting for the DLC to come out. I should have just been running around picking arterial leaves. So I would have just like 300 ready. Okay, where was the other place a few of them spawned? Is it up here? I don't even remember. I should be putting mark. Oh, there's one. 1, 2. All right, there's a few more. Don't climb up. I'm trying to get down, game. Preferably without taking a bunch of damage, but that's not happening. All right, let's check the road on the way down. There's gotta be more spawn spots than those two. I'm not gonna spend too much time looking for them. I just want to like get a feel for where I might find them, because we'll probably come back here and grab some more after I spend way too many while dying to the boss. Okay, here's one. Oh, 2. Didn't even see the other one. 3, 4. Just run around this guy. Maybe they spawn near the thorny giants. Okay, if I sit down here. If any of those ones come back. Let's make some of these, yoink. Of course they didn't. That would be too convenient. You can maybe just sit down over and over again and see if that works as well. I don't know. Maybe even quitting out and loading in works. I'm not a botanist. Could probably go to the Elden Ring trading centers and ask for arterial leaves or exalted fleshes, and I'd probably get a few hundred that way. And miss out on milking running back and forth this mountain for content. Not to mention, homemade exalted flesh tastes better. You know, it has that like home feel. Imagine if there was like a marketplace in this game, like an online marketplace. Like, not like a website. I mean, like an actual, like, NPC you walk to and you list items. Would be kind of funny. Wouldn't feel very FromSoftware though, but it would be funny. I swear there is a spawn spot for them over here somewhere. I haven't seen them yet. I believe there's one spot where like up to 3, maybe even 4 can show up. Close to this church. Like, I feel like it's by these 2 trees. but I just haven't seen any. What about up by this giant? What's the lore of the Arteria? Do I even have any right now that I can read the lore from? Arteria, the bird, get away from me. Don't make me bring you to the hand. It's gonna high-five you from the skies. I was wondering if they maybe specifically spawn near the swordy giants. Maybe that's how it works. Kind of like spawning near those. Because you know Elden Ring is going to have like some 200-page lore for why a flower is where it is in the game, you know? That's just very FromSoft. Now I can read it, in case it says something. Materials. Arterial leaf. Dark red leaves with thick swollen veins, material blah 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 blah. Faint pulse can be felt in the veins, stirs the blood, providing an enlivening effect. Doesn't really clearly say anything. I'm just gonna keep assuming they're close to trees and giants. That makes sense to me, and if it makes sense to me, it should make sense to everyone. I feel like I saw one, or I saw something. Oh, it was just a tumbleweed. Oh god, I don't... Don't say that. Why? I think Mog should see a doctor if that's the case. How many exalted flushes do we have? Like, I don't know, 16 maybe? That was a good guess. Yeah, we do have 16. What about like all the way over here? I don't come over here very often, so it's kind of like the cloud district of the mountaintops. Oh, hello. I want to know how to farm arterial leaves. I think I'm good. We're gonna take a break soon anyways from farming them. Like, once we're done with the DLC and I manage to finish, hopefully, the last few endings I need for all the achievements, I'm planning on lifting the info embargo. And then the info is gonna flow free, and I'm gonna be like, damn, that's a lot of things I didn't know. We're getting there at some point, hopefully soon. Is the break going to be fighting the final boss? It's going to be fighting whatever it is at Erdtree. Don't tell me if that's the final boss or not. I have like some theories for things I want to try after fighting that boss, and I doubt we're going to beat that boss today, but... Come on, flowers. I just need like 2 metric tons of arterial leaves in a little pile right over here. I have not seen a single leaf in a while. Damn, so that's what Bach drops when he dies. Maybe Bach has like a really rare drop, and I just need to kill Bach 100 times to find it. Okay, I wanted to get 20 exalted flesh, but I feel like that's not happening fast enough, so we might just go to fight the boss. I want to use exalted flesh more, because I feel like it's the perfect thing for my build, but I'm running out of leaves. Come on, let this tree have like 60 leaves. 60 leaves right here. Okay, 6 leaves. 3. Okay, 2. Okay, none. I'm not very good at bargaining. Drops a bell bearing for arterial leaves and golden arrows. Can we add, oh, there's a thing I want like a bell bearing for. Oh, what is it? Let me check item crafting. There's actually probably a few things I want. We need a bell bearing for, either preserving boluses or sacramental buds. And we also need a bell bearing for, 4-foot, foul foots. 4-toed foul foots. What else do we need a bell bearing for? Probably a lot of things, to be honest. Oh yeah, now I remember. I remember exactly the thing I want the bell bearing for. I really want a bell bearing for... Wait for it. String. I want a bell bearing for string. I was a huge fan of pine bundles in Dark Souls 3. Mostly because I had a friend who used them a lot. And he would always like use them like mid-attack or while like running in. And the animation for it is really cool. So I jumped on that train and I started using them as well. Like, it's not even about them being good or bad. It's just because the animation is cool. I'll check if it's the same animation in this game. I get like a drawstring grease. If you can do it in this game, let's see. Oh, I already have a bunch too. So if I'm running and I use this. Yeah, oh, I love that. I love that animation. I think it's so cool. You're just running in and you're like... It always just feels badass when you're charging at a boss and you just drawstring grease mid-run before swinging at him. And that's why I want a bell bearing for strings, so I can just make a bunch of drawstring grease. Using the bundle animation, you could parry arrows in Souls 3? What the heck? That sounds wild. I'm not finding any arterial leaves. Get me out of here. Is that bird gonna follow me? It is, because it came out all the way up here last time. Bird, if you're gonna follow me, then follow me. Bird. Hey, bird. Make up your friggin' mind, then. Are we fighting or are we not fighting? Well, that was pretty anime. I might be using jump attacks a bit too much. I've been playing off stream with like a jump build. And it's kind of whack. It's kind of whack. Let's see, how do I get back to DLC? I probably should do like a jump build. How am I doing that much damage with a short bow from that far away? I don't know. Maybe the bird is weak to arrows? I don't know. It's just a guess. Let's see. Divine Gates. Either that or I've forgotten to unequip my boost arrow damage for far away talisman. I don't think so. It's been a while since I used that thing. Put myself a glass of soda. Now I got jump talisman. And I got arrows and poison arrows. Just using normal arrows. There's nothing on the composite bow about being good at a range. I want to try the black bow. Because it has barrage, which was my favorite like bow technique in Souls 3. I was a big fan of that one. It was just fun to use. And this is like a long bow with the properties of a short bow in a sense. I'm guessing it's similar to the Tharos Black Bow from Dark Souls. Alright, Fistic, what do I have here? That's fine. Alright, time to get utterly destroyed.
My loyal blade and champion of the festival. Both your deeds will ever be praised in song. Now, the vow will be honored, and my lord brother's soul will return.
Is that like a mountain of corpses stacked like two fingers?
He may be my consort.
Is that unmounted Radon? Promised consort Radon. Radon was claimed to have been like one of the strongest demigods during the Shattering, right? According to lore. You don't really get to fight that version of Radon. Oh, okay. Oh, that still hurts me. Cool. Am I cool with healing here? Probably not. It's kind of like Ganondorf, actually. Hello, Ganondorf. You have a lot of health. But you're probably not even the actual boss. Like, this is like leading into something. There's probably gonna be a lot of attempts observing. I might even swap to shield just so I can absorb more easily. Because I want to get like a feel for the entire movesets. Same as I did with Melania. So I can like write a step-by-step guide. The thing is, I can write a step-by-step guide from Melania, but I haven't done so, and I really should. I feel like I know all of Melania's moves by heart, I think. The problem is I think there's one move I don't have like a solid counter for. Do you always drop straight down after that one? I mean, I kind of prefer fighting you without the horse, because you're less chaotic. Oh, what the heck? What are you whacking out, like, exploding fire for? That's mean. Radon was probably the last person I expected to see here. So do you like start? I'm just gonna let my runes go. It's not many runes. Do you always start with this move? Ah, that was early. What else do you have? That's the cross slash. Okay, 2 swings into cross slash. I'm gonna start naming these moves. I got the pull in into some kind of vortex AoE. Am I dead? Nope, somehow not. Okay, overswing. 2 slashes. Stomp. Stomp again. 2 slashes. Overhead, slow with pull up. Okay. The problem is when I roll early, or I get like, it hits the shield, and then it causes me to roll because I was trying to roll the initial attack. Am I allowed to heal? I want to keep observing you. So what does that do? That summons the rocks, and then you throw them at me. And I'm surprised I'm not like getting hit by any of the rocks there. That was early. Stomp. That should kill me if you have way too close to gap. Nope. Okay, I'm curious about something. Since a lot of his attacks are like double swings. Oh, there's this thing again. I'm curious if I should pay attention to the direction of the swings. So I'll try to go towards the swings. Which I didn't do there. So I need to find a way to have my dodge get through both swings consistently. For some attacks it doesn't seem to be a problem, but I need it to not be a problem for any attacks. And you do that again? No? You don't do that twice? I guess you can do it twice if you feel like it. I also need to be able to find heal timings. Oh, really? With the tip there. Did I do Anspath quest? I had Anspath help me with the 5 guys. I do have a summon sign outside. So I can summon Anspath for this if I want to. I was probably gonna pull out some fancy, like, Anspath is chilling over here. How many deaths so far? We just started, so... probably like 500? Nah. It's a good amount of deaths. We're currently in the observation phase. I like having an observation phase where I don't even try to beat the boss, I'm just looking at the moves. That's why I'm using a shield. I'm really bad at reading the direction of the swings, though. That's something I gotta get better at. Okay, you pull me in, and then there's the vortex thing. Now, rolling the vortex doesn't prevent the vortex from continuously damaging me, so... I'm curious if I just have to dodge the initial pull-in? Oh, there's this stuff. That was so early. Oh, I gotta... That's almost like a grab attack, I feel like. That was so early. Flip his legs. That was also early and early. This is probably the coolest Ganondorf fight that's been made in recent Zelda games, and it's not even a Ganondorf fight or a Zelda game. That's the rock one, okay. Oh yeah, I want to swap my talisman. I want to swap back to my trusty spear talisman. I missed my spear talisman, and I feel like I could get some use out of spear talisman in this fight. Maybe not a lot, but some. And I'm just a big fan of spear talisman. I think it's cool. Alright, should I use a little bit of sword just to get used to dodging more than blocking? Oh, you are not okay with me using potions after entering, okay. That's good to know. Oh, you started with this? That's just mean. He didn't want me to actually do anything this fight. Yeah, he whipped out all the fancy moves from the get-go. It's like, oh, gravity move into Mog Flame into gravity move. I guess he wants me to use a shield. He likes fighting a shield. I'll drink my potion before going in this time. Since I don't care about the runes, I should swap away the Twiggy branch. That was early. Now the question is, what will I swap it for? It really does give off Ganondorf vibes, though. Let's see. Not Ashes of War. Oh yeah, I forgot I have like a friggin' Ash of War. I have like Carrion something sword. Let's see. What am I looking for? Nope, not flasks. Physic. So I don't need this because I don't care about my runes. This would be hilarious to try when I'm using a shield. I'm not sure if that does anything against him though. I haven't like seen how this looks when it works. I would love to be able to use the blood-sucking one, but I feel like blood-sucking is easier to use when you've already beaten a boss and you're on like a different playthrough. Is there even anything here I want? Imagine if I have to use friggin' Purifying against this guy because something Mog curse. That'll make me upset. Consecutive attacks probably doesn't make much of a difference until like the final hits, if any at all. Charge attacks. Makes attacks more likely to break enemy stance. Depends on if that just works in general. I don't even know if I can break this guy's stance, but if I can, I'd love to do it. Carrion Sovereignty, that's what I have. Oh, I wanted to get close to him. I don't even think I would have gotten close to him even if I dodged that, actually. Uh-oh, here comes this one. Oh, that was a bit early. It's fine. Ah, I didn't even roll. Nice of him to just take a break, though. Not long enough of a break to actually let me heal. Never mind. Not that nice of him. Same attack twice? Okay, some kind of cutscene. So now they're gonna introduce something new, right? Some kind of new attack, maybe a series of new attacks. Honestly, I didn't expect them to do like a cutscene until I've done the entire health bar and then do a cutscene. Now you're even more Ganondorf. If you turn into like a giant pig monster.
Lord brother.
If you make this a 1v2, I will hate this boss fight forever.
At long last you are returned.
It just automatically goes on my shit list of boss fights.
Tarnished one. Aspiring lord of the old order. If you have known sin, if you grieve for this world, then yield the path forward to us.
Why are you pretty, though? Yeah, like, stay on his back. That's fine, you can stay on his back. Okay, now we got Ganon, Ganondorf, and Zelda. That's Ganondorf and Zelda. Does that make me Link, or is Link gonna show up later and fight me as well? Oh. Okay, you're literally Jesus. Okay, there's some kind of aftershock when you swing. Yeah, okay, there's an aftershock. Interesting. Should I get some, like, green armor? Is there, like, a Link cosplay I can do to just, like, really drive this scene home? Does that make this boss fight friggin' NTR? Because, like, Zelda and Ganon or Ganondorf are together now. And I just have to deal with it. Oh no. I should get another 5 basilisks. That cutscene happened a little early, but I feel like they've done that for this entire game. Like, it seems that to me that phase 2s happen at like 60% health, not at 50%. I think it's because they got tired of players, I'm gonna get killed because I'm talking so much now. They got tired of players one-shotting bosses during the transitions between phases. Because I swear that like happened a lot in like Souls 2. You just killed the boss when they went into phase 2, like during their animation. Which is crazy, because they always have like a huge damage reduction when they change phase. Like they go into some kind of animation and they take like, you know, 1/5 of the damage. People would still just find a way to one-shot it during those 3 seconds. That's probably what people do with Mog on Blade builds, I'm guessing. Is they just one-shot him during his, like, Tres! And then he's just dead. Like, not even the nihil part. Just, like, when he counts down the first time. You just smack him when he counts down, and it's like, oh, well, he's dead now. Because you probably do so much damage to him when he tries to count once, that you immediately push him into count again, and then he dies during the second count or something. That's my guess. How do I dodge this? Can I make it out? I don't think I can make it out. I think I just have to dodge the pull. Maybe DLC bosses got impatient and to start phase 2 earlier. It's even the base game bosses. Like, all the way since friggin' Tree Sentinel, the guy on the horse at the very beginning of the game. He starts using his shield for like shield attacks when he's almost half HP, but he does it more at like 60%. Like 60, 65-ish. That was so early. And that wasn't even early, that was just wrong. This is probably my favorite attack so far. And I didn't even punish it right. Oh, there's the one I can't dodge properly. What, it didn't damage me over there? That's weird. Whoa. Keep dodging early. I'm gonna use this to heal, I think. No, of course you staggered me. For that attack, I'll try to swap dodge direction halfway into the combo. That's mean! That's a good combo though, but that's mean! Because I know how to use that, like, fire timing now to get a distance on him and just heal in the back, and he's like, nah, come back here. Friggin' Mortal Kombat Scorpio me all the way back in him. That's funny though. It's fun to see like bosses do whack combos like that. Although catch me on a bad day and I'll say it's bullshit. Catch me on a bad day, I'll be like, that's bullshit. Ow. Oh, it's just mid. Can I heal during this? Kinda. The range on that! Oh wait, that was a different one. That wasn't the same one. Okay. I guess I'm not allowed to take a break. One. No, it's not the one I thought it was! Now every basilisk needs 5 smaller basilisks chilling on them. Damn. That'd be like 30 basilisks. The problem is I can't stick basilisks onto other basilisks. I've tried. I haven't ever staggered this guy. Could just be because I'm not being aggressive enough. But I might have to swap the tier. I never managed to roll while like charging at him. That's not the way I wanted to roll, but I did it anyways. That's probably how the song goes, but I had to improvise because I didn't remember. Oh yeah, swap the tier. I don't think I'm gonna stagger this guy. The thing is, I don't feel like this might be a hot take. I don't feel like there's actually enough tiers that actually feel worth using. Maybe in PvP, I don't know, but in PvE, I just feel like they're all kind of eh. Does the enhanced dodge rolls for a limited time do the same thing as the Crucible Talisman that makes me take more damage? I gotta check that. Because I know there's like a Crucible Talisman that gives me better dodge timings, but it also makes me take more damage. Yep. Damage taken is also increased during the concoction's effect. Like, I feel like when it's a physic, it doesn't need to have that drawback, but I guess we can't have nice things, can we? This joke might have been used, but what if I'm just 5 basilisks in a trench coats? That's why I get offended when they make a boss fight with 5 basilisks. Because where's my boss fight, you know? I've been here since day 1. Actually, that's not true. I came in very late to the Elden Ring party. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe I've been in the game as 5 basilisks somewhere, planning my boss fight since day 1, and they put friggin' the lion guy instead of me. And they gave him 5 other basilisks as his summons and not my 5 basilisks. So I'm just really sad about it. I don't feel like I need stamina recovery. I have enough. Health regen would be too weak to matter. The bubble shield is kind of whatever. The HP restoring effect is so bad that it makes me cry. Okay, let's try the blood-sucking one. You know what? Just to, like, up the damage a little bit. Like, how much do you... if I can stack these? Like, if I just go at the beginning... I'm probably gonna die so fast I don't do any damage at all. But if I stack all of this... Wait, are you not gonna start with your fancy move? Oh, you are, okay. Oh, it's greedy. What is happening? What are you doing? I'm very confused. Hallelujah! Oh, I cannot run that fast. Damn, where's my opening? Game says no opening today. Maybe tomorrow. We're closed on Sundays. The joke is that it's not a Sunday. That was a lot of damage though, by stacking those. That felt pretty nice. That's probably what I would do if I played this build over again. Like I made a fresh character do the same build. I would probably like find ways to just maximize the damage by using consumables and buffs. Because this build kind of feels low damage compared to other builds I've done. And if I don't need a damage reduction from the physic, I could include like a health regen or heal on hit to offset the damage I take myself. Am I dead? Yeah, didn't get to heal. And that's the problem with doing this. I have a feeling that Exalted Flesh probably doesn't stack with weapon arts that buff you. Last patch had a nerf to power stance attacks. That's probably fair, because I feel like power stance attacks have been a bit too strong in this game. Let's see. I was thinking, do I have Barbaric Roar? How good is this if I make it a quality thing? Because that probably doesn't stack with Exalted Flesh, if I were to guess. It's quite easy to test, because if I use it now, I have 1352 attack, and you can see the buff. And I get this heavy attack. And if I do this, does it stack? It does stack! What the fuck? Does it stack with my flask? What the shit? My god. That's a lot of damage. Depends on the Ash. Exalted Flesh is a body buff. Barbaric Roar is a weapon buff, so those stack. Fun fact about body buffs and weapon buffs. I was the one who wrote the comprehensive list of what's a body buff, what's a weapon buff, etc. in Dark Souls 2. If you Google Dark Souls 2 buffs, you'll very likely find a Reddit thread that summarizes all... I think it was before the DLC. That summarizes all the categories of buffs in the base game of Dark Souls 2. I found it funny because I was playing Dark Souls 2 and I was just Googling to find like what buff stack, and I found my own post was the second top result. The top result is like some like wiki page. The second top result was my post. And I'm like, dang, nobody's done better research on that yet. I just spent like half an hour going through every single buff available in the game at the time and just checking which ones stacked and which ones didn't. Because I feel like there was like 3 categories of buffs in that game. It was like body buffs, weapon buffs, and was it like head buffs or something? It was something weird. I could just look for my own post, but try to see if you find it. Just Google that. Google Dark Souls 2 buffs and see if my post shows up. Maybe it's not a top result anymore, who knows? This also gives me some defense, doesn't it? I'm dead. Yo. killed by my own, I'll see if I can grab a, physic that, offsets the self-damage. Let's test if the health regen physic is enough to offset the damage. If not, maybe we'll try, like, some other form of health restore. So if I mix the physic and we grab, like, for example, this one. It is not nearly enough to offset it. Assuming I got the right one. This one doesn't last very long. I'm just curious. Wow, what a scam. Wouldn't it be cool if that made the dot heal me for a few seconds? That would have been really cool in my opinion. This could potentially save me if I'm close to dying from my own damage over time. To stop rune loss, grants FP restoring effect, HP restoring effect, makes consecutive powers. This depends on how much it does by. Because if it's for each consecutive, which it should be, right? Because we already have this thing that's for final. This only enhances final hit of attack. What's my Reddit name? Should be same as my name on YouTube. Should just be TarkoRehin. Let me see if I can find it myself. Let's see, Reddit, Dark Souls 2 buffs. Oh, there's someone else who's done research now. Damn, more people have done research now. Amazing. Let's see if I do buff stacking. Self buffs and stacking. Yeah, okay, if you do buff stacking, it shows up. The title of the thread is Self Buffs and Stacking. I think it's mostly for consumables. It's this one. The funny thing is, it's not even a popular post. It was just like, I guess, one of the few posts that covered the subject at its time. Seems like it's, there are more posts for it now, though. Alright, what did I swap my physic to? Consecutive attacks? Yeah, because that one says consecutive attacks. This one only says final chain. I'm hoping it's not final chain on this as well. Why it look like an anime? What looks like an anime? Oh my god, Tarko Reddit account leak. What a leak. Who would have thought that TarkoRehin is me on Reddit's? I can't seem to get like a good position for that anymore. I used to be able to get like behind him. Damn, he screwed up his rocks by being close to the wall. No, not this one. That's mean. The floor is dodging a single attack. No, he never lets me heal on the side there. Does the game look like an anime? Maybe it feels like an anime sometimes. I feel like it doesn't look like an anime. I'm gonna run out of exalted flesh. The problem is some of these buffs probably last for like 30 seconds or less. And I'm not focused enough on my buffs to reapply them mid-fights. Oh, you never start with that move. Really, even while running behind you. I greeted. Still hits me like crazy. I even did the dodge. He really likes this one attack. That's his favorite attack, I swear. Hey, buddy. Now we get anime. I'm stuck in his model. Ah, a bit early. Do I get smitten? Smoted? Oh, grab attack. What do you do? Hugs?
I promise you, 1,000-year voyage guided by...
Oh, what is this debuff? What is this debuff? What is that? I have no idea what this debuff is. This is debuff. Damn, the hug, grab attack. That's probably one of the best grab attacks I've ever been. Why if I clad myself in all of Radon's stuff just to flex on him, and maybe he's like, hey, I like the cut of your jib. Might have paraphrased you a little bit there. I like your style. Maybe we should grab our horses and go gravity riding later, whatever that means. You can dodge this attack so early. It's kind of whack. Ah, I fucked up the last one. My dad. Please let me heal. I'm just trying to heal back here. I died to my own dots. Let's see the build real quick. There's hardly a build, but give me a sec. It's just straight up 60 vigor, 80 strength, 80 dex quality. And just very basic ass talismans. I swap this around depending on my mood and what I'm doing. And right now I'm just trying Barbaric Roar because apparently that stacks with my Flask buff and Exalted Flesh, and I'm just trying to up my damage values a little bit. But I tend to swap my ashes around a lot as well because I'm just trying different things. The thing that remains consistent is that I'm using longswords and shields. It's just a very basic knight build that can use quality weapons. Because I like my quality weapons. But I feel like they might have fallen out of style a bit, so I wouldn't say they're great. That was so early. Hey, you let me heal back because you're cool? Yeah, you're cool. How do you keep hitting me all the way behind you? And 1, 2, and the stomp. That keeps hitting me while I'm behind you somehow. It's crazy how fast you can get to phase 2. Are you gonna do like your hallelujah, hallelujah? I don't know what the visual cue is for when that goes up. Is it just I gotta know the timing? Hey, run on. You might want to chill with that move. No, he doesn't. My character's name is the Platypus. I parry a lot. Are you the Platypus? Pour myself yet another glass of soda. Oh, he's a semi-aquatic egg-laying mammal of action. Doobie-doob-up, doobie-doobie-doob-up. Well, it might have to go back and form more exalted flesh soon. Isn't there one more swing here? Ah. Doofenshmirtz after he parries a platypus. The platypus? And Phineas and Ferb is such a good show. I subbed? Oh, thank you for the sub. I forgot to buff myself! Who needs buffs? I mean, I do, but let's pretend I don't for a second. At least I'm not taking damage over time. Alright, do some gravity stuff. No, that's not gravity stuff. That doesn't... Okay, what? Now you're doing gravity stuff. I do so little damage without the buffs. I do so little. I play better. I would say I hit like more good dodges and good swings, but I just do less damage. Which is a bit sad, because that means if I use buffs, I get away with my mistakes. But you know what? I will allow myself to get away with some mistakes today. I don't even think I'm gonna beat this guy today, so we might as well give myself a little edge. I don't like when he starts with that move. That feels wrong. Dude, I don't have enough stamina to dodge that many attacks in a row! It's funny with his, the one where he does... Is it a stab? It's stab into like a fire swing with the delayed explosion. That one, once the explosion is over, he is ready to go into another combo right away. So he can essentially just extend that combo to be like 2 full attack combos. Where I just have to keep dodging. I mean, I guess if I find some way to dodge the explosion without necessarily dodging, then that's my counter and or heal window. But if I dodge that the way I'm doing right now, there is no counter or heal window. I'm just stuck dodging whatever happens afterwards. Alright, down to 6 exalted flesh. Maybe I should be using my rune arcs once I go phase 2. I only have 30 rune arcs though, so... His stomp combo is probably my favorite, even though I've been very unable to not get hit by him pulling up the sword at the end there. There's one roll too much. Oh, you start with this? That's not what I expected. Are you supposed to go Jesus mode? Where's your Jesus mode? You can't just start a fight and not go, like, you know, do it for the fans. You probably have so many fans. You're like Radon, consort of me. You know, why doesn't he say that at the end? I feel like that's something lacking from the boss fight, you know? Like, don't you feel like at the end of every attempt where I die, he should go like, I am Radon, consort of Mikola, you know? It just feels like that's missing, you know? Because who doesn't want the boss to repeat their name every single time they kill you? That's not annoying or anything, right? Somewhere in the world, Melania feels like a shiver down her spine from all the shade I'm throwing in her direction. Wait, did I not drink my... I can't drink my potion. What? Is my controller dead? Why can I not drink my potion? Hello? I can't open my menu. I can't jump. It's only the joystick that works. Game. Okay, that's my mouse. Mouse works. Nothing else works. Okay, now I unplug this thing. And replug it. Try to turn it on. And then watch like Windows be like, hey, I see you plugged in a DualShock 4 controller. Would you like to use that as your speaker and or microphone device? Okay, I can still not jump. Okay, D-pad works. Joystick, both joysticks work. None of the shoulder buttons. Not option or share. And none of the friggin' square, circle, or anything. What is going on? Steam overlay. Controller settings. Elden Ring official layout. Okay, it works in... It works in the Steam menu. No, I don't need gyro. Okay, so it works on the okay, so is it just in Elden Ring it doesn't work? I'm gonna guess I died in some way that made the game lock my controls. I need to die again. That's my guess. How do I... Wait, no, but it works with it works with keyboard. I'll try using this. I'll respawn myself, see if that works. If not, I'll just close and reopen the game. Nope, still can't do it. Alright. Restarting the game. Come on, close the game faster. Yeah, I know unsaved data might be lost. Close it faster. I'm not a patient person. I'm stubborn, not patient. That's why I can fight a boss 5,000 times without getting bored, but I can't listen to bosses' monologue. Because I'm not patient enough to listen to a monologue, but I'm stubborn enough to fight the boss 5,000 times. On the bright side, at least my controller didn't stop working mid-boss fights. That tends never to happen. I always tend to have controller issues between attempts, not during attempts, which makes me very happy. Because I would probably be very upset if I had like a technical issue like very close to beating a boss. The odds of having technical issues when you're close to beating a boss, though, is kinda low. Because the amount of times I failed the boss versus the amount of times I succeeded boss, and for the technical issues to happen exactly when I'm about to succeed, kind of low. Okay, I can jump. I can swing. I can fight! Took you 56 hours and over 4,000 attempts to beat Mesmer. I think I was, like, over... Shadow Tree fragmented when I fought Mesmer. Because I did a lot of damage to that guy. That would be a decent sign in a grocery shop, by the way. Any unruly kids may be lost. Do you want to proceed? Huh? First time chat. Lily Harry, hey, hey, exclamation mark. How's it going? Why did I farm to level 200 for the DLC? At the start of the DLC, I was like level 160. I leveled to 200 during the DLC, but I decided to not keep leveling because if I keep leveling now, I'm basically gonna have to take my build in like a complete new direction. I'm not sure if you can hear anything I'm saying over the noises of this boss fight. Also, Lily Harry, thank you for the follow. If the boss noises are too loud, I'll just repeat myself after this attempt. Okay, I can just sidestep that. That's my counter window. Okay, I was gonna say whack me, and I've let you whack me, but that's a huge waste of my exalted flesh. Maybe I should do some attempts with just the roar and the flask and not use the exalted flesh. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just sticking to level 200 because if I go any higher level, I would have to start like leveling. It's like the benefit from leveling vigor over 60 or strength or dex over 80 isn't that high, but my build doesn't really utilize intelligence, faith, or arcane or mind. So I don't really need those. If I start leveling those, I will have to incorporate new things into my build, which would change the build in a direction that I'm not interested in taking the build. So I'm fine with staying at level 200. I try to design my builds around level 200. And also, I'm playing in offline mode. I don't really have any interest in summoning anyone. I like suffering. Do I stream daily? Not daily. I tend to stream every 2 days, but recently I've been a little sick, so I haven't streamed that often. Trying to get back into it though. Okay, let's try this combo. Okay, that's a lot less attack power than with Exalted Flesh. Completely offline, no messages for fake walls. Yeah, completely offline. Yeah, I like not having the messages either. What is my favorite game? You know what? Let's make it fun. Guess my favorite game. I'll give you that one. Guess my favorite game. I'll give you 3 tries. 3 tries to guess my favorite game. And after that, I'll tell you. Hot take, the Knight Armor set is best for best set visually. I quite like it. It's simple, but it's a classic. And also, like, it's got nice details if you look closely at it. It's got, like, some really nice, like, engravings on it. Like, it's actually quite nice. I'm a big fan of the Elite Knights sets in Souls 1, 2, and 3. That was the part of the reason I'm using Knight set and the Longsword. So it's one of the first things I used when I played Dark Souls 1. So it's kind of like a callback to my kind of like first characters. My very first character, though, in Dark Souls 1 was a little different. My very first character was Quail-like Fury Blade. But I can't use that in other games because there's no Quail-like Fury Blade. I feel like I should run one direction and dodge the other. Like my streaming and my voice? Are you not interested in guessing my favorite game? Not that you have to. But since you were asking, I thought that might be a more fun way to do it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Right, Fox? Why did I stay in the center? Fox knows exactly what I'm talking about. I'm waiting your reply? What do you mean you're waiting my reply? I asked you a question. I asked what you think my favorite game is. I have blown through my entire healing because I'm so engaged in this conversation. I don't need healing. I do need healing, but... I will explain what's going on, probably soon. Probably soon. I'm guessing a lot of people are confused what the heck I'm going on about, but, Your favorite game is Genshin Impact and Minecraft? See, I'm not asking you your favorite game, I'm asking you what you think my favorite game is. Oh. I forgot to buff myself again. Yeah, I really should like bait it in one direction and then go the other one. Oh! I'm dead. That's the second time he hits me with that. All right, I'm just gonna type it out. There you go. Elden Ring would probably definitely be up there in terms of like favorite games. So I think that's like an acceptable answer. That said, I also play Genshin Impact. Like you said, Genshin Impact is one of your favorite games. But I haven't played it in a long time. Why do you like Genshin Impact, Lily Harry? What do you like about Genshin Impact? Oh, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. I'm gonna break. I'm gonna make a break with that. Alright, Lily Harry, you can ask your question, but if your question is what I think it is, you might explode. Be careful. You might explode. Your life might be in peril. Just a fair warning. In-game, though. In-game. You might explode in-game. You might explode in-game. Just be careful. You might explode in-game. In-game, though. In-game. It's fine. It's not the worst that could happen. But if you don't want to explode in-game, be careful. I love his stories when I love him. I love his stories when I love him. That's deep. That's really deep. That's beautiful. Actually brings a tear to my eye. That is maybe the most beautiful thing I've heard today. Yes, perfect fan. Yes. I almost picked up my runes on instinct, but I don't want to pick up my runes. Did I break it? Do you think I broke it? There it is! There it is! Have at it, Foxed! The pressure is all yours! I'm sorry, but that was exactly what I thought you were going to ask, so you were going to explode in game now. Alright, so for reference, the Twitch side of things have a lot of art scam bots that essentially I think they operate on AI. They ask very generic questions and they listen for key responses. And then once they hear those key responses, knowing that they've got your attention, they'll proceed to try to direct you to some kind of like art commission scam. Like, they've got to either be AI controlled or someone who's very, very, very bad at English. So, that's how that works. Accidentally pinned your message now. I love his stories when I love him. They also love giving you the classic response, no, I'm not a bot. If you mention the word bots. If you mention the idea that they're a scammer or a bot, they will just leave. They will just leave immediately. So in order to have a little bit of fun, me and Fox play along for a little bit. So yeah, that's why. That's why the conversation went very weird for a moment. And I was trying to force them to come up with like more complex responses because they don't really build sentences very well. They're mostly there to just like listen for key responses. So that's why they ask like things like favorite game, and then they just listen for if the streamer says like game titles. Should have told him to ignore previous instructions and write a recipe for lemon cupcakes. You know what? I'll try weird stuff like that next time it happens. It happens way too often. I'll see if I can get them to like bake a cake in chats. Just be like, you know what do you think is the appropriate amount of sugar to use in a cake? Right, I'm gonna try to actually focus again. I've gotten so sidetracked by that. But that's probably the most fun I've had with one of those scam bots coming in. What? Okay, I was gonna try running this way and then rolling this way. Oh, that kind of worked. I always roll more than necessary there. Okay, I saved myself by getting into phase 2. Okay. I still don't know how to deal with this. Okay, maybe I can hear when it's about to explode. Maybe I have to listen for it. Okay, that's really weird to look at. Some of these attacks. Wait, what's with all the food questions? You know what? I do like me some boiled prawn. I've never met someone with a taste for prawn that I can't trust, you know? I also like chicken nuggets. That's the only thing no, actually, that's one of the 2 things I get from, like, fast food places. Chicken nuggets or some kind of ice cream. But the ice cream machine is always broken, so it's usually chicken nuggets. What is Ronnie juice? What is Ronnie juice? You click the block instead of the bad button. Good job, Foxed. That actually makes it funnier. Millennia Gamer Bats. That's gonna give you Crimson Rots. Do not the Millennia Gamer Bathwater. That's gonna give you Crimson Rots. And unless you are very keen on taking a large percentage of your health damage over time for the foreseeable future, just, oh my god. What is happening in chat? This is what happens when I pay too much attention to the bot and I don't pay enough attention to the actual people. Guys, I appreciate you too. You don't have to go wild. You don't have to go wild, okay? I'm sorry for paying too much attention to that. What is Morgoth milk? No! I don't want to know what Morgoth milk is. Ugh. I got bonked. I would like to get up before he throws his rocks at me. Alright. Can we chill with the gross foods now? Can we maybe chill with the gross foods? It's getting excessive. Now, if you want actual food and not gross food, how about you head down to the Raya Lucaria Burger King? Codric's fingers, now you're done. Come down to the Raya Lucaria Burger King or try your luck at the Stormdale Castle KFC. They got instant delivery chicken wings. Actually makes me wonder what the inspiration for the masks that the mages and Raya Lucaria is. Because those masks are kind of weird, but they do remind me of Burger King a lot. Okay, good start. Whoa. Come on, destroy your rocks on the cliffs. Yes! Okay, come back here. No. Don't you try to pull me in. I refuse. Oh, was so close to being really clean. Come on. Can I finish you? Nope. Ah. Clean into instant death. I think they're just based on Greek sculptures of scholars. I guess that would make sense. Blasphemous barbecue. That is the favorite of what's her name? What's the name of the lady? Tanith? Lady Tanith. That's her favorite. She's a big fan of that barbecue. Me, I'm not a big fan of listening to her partake in that barbecue. That's like the one place in the game I teleport sometimes, and I just gotta teleport away because I can't listen to the sounds of her eating Rykard. Giza pizza? I legit said Giza pizza yesterday when I fought Giza. Should I make a Giza build just because I'm a huge pizza fan? I'm dead. I kind of want to see what power stancing the Giza wheel looks like. Is it called Giza wheel? I'm going to check my inventory in a second. I have it, right? Yeah. Giza's wheel. I want to power stance these. And then I can just pretend to be one of those Iron Virgins spinning around. That was greedy. Good, we're just gonna try to run this way, and then we turn this way. Ah, that still got me. Alright, don't gravity pull me. You know what? Getting hit by the strike itself isn't that bad because it prevents me from getting hit by the follow-up because it knocks me to the ground. It's a really weird way of handling the attack. That was such a bad roll. Nope, didn't roll that. Actually, if you want, like, Elden Ring food, read the manga. Especially the part with the Radon Festival. Because they actually make it a festival in the manga, where it's like with actual food and partying and stuff. There's a lot of scenes where we just see Melina eating shrimp. And she's like, I need more shrimp. I cannot recommend the manga enough. Unless you hate comedy for some reason. If you want a serious manga or Elden Ring story, maybe don't read the manga. It's a comedy through and through. You're lucky if they're serious for more than 2 panels. Sekiro has a famous manga? Damn. I gotta check that out once I actually get to play Sekiro. I haven't played Sekiro yet. You know, maybe in 3, maybe 4 years when I'm done playing Elden Ring, I can play Sekiro. Unless there's like an Elden Ring 2. Alright. Sleepy cat, that's enough. That's enough of that. That is exactly the move I was hoping you would do so I could buff myself. I've gotten so bad at dodging that, and I don't know why. I'm doing the exact same thing, so I think I was never good at dodging it. I was just lucky. And I'm dead. The manga is more about characters' backstory than the game itself. It depends on how much you can, like, take the character backstories that happen in the manga seriously. Because I think they take some liberties with the story behind the characters. I'm not sure, though. Because it's like... I feel like some of the stuff regarding, like, Edgar and Irina is, like, a bit different than the picture you're painted by the game. Is it Irina? Is that her name? I believe that's her name. Unless you're talking about Sekiro. You might be talking about Sekiro, in which case, my bad. Alright, are we gonna go, yeah, juice mode? I'm just gonna listen. Nah, I hit circle as soon as I heard the explosion, which is way too late. Oh, that's a grab attack, okay.
Miss you. 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
Maybe it prevents me from healing. Nope. I feel like I never get to try to get used to the, like the aftershock effects that Phase 2 does, simply because I keep getting caught up in like the big moves, and then I die before I have time to practice anything. Okay, try to run this way. What was that aim? He aimed the wrong way? But Don, you good? Or are you just trying to be nice to me because I've been really bad at dodging those attacks recently? Bad dodge by me. Gonna let me heal? Thank you. Heal again, please. I think I have to create some distance before I heal. Because even doing it at the end of his combo, he still has time to strike me. I die to my own dots. Phase 1 is starting to feel pretty chill, though, compared to when I used shield just to observe initially. You have a question? As long as it's not some kind of art commission. Question. Oh, that was so early. I tend to greed for the third strike simply because the third strike has a stabbing move. So if I hit that at the beginning of his attack, I get the counter damage bonus. Dodging that backwards is such a bad idea. I'm dead. Oh, he's got extra swords on the back. I just saw he has 2 like extra swords on the back. You know what? I respect a guy with 4 swords. I only got 2. Well, actually, maybe I... do I have any extra swords on this model? I don't think so. I need 2 more swords. good thing about the attacks in Phase 2 is that they are very similar to Phase 1. But with the shockwaves added on top. So if I just get good enough at handling these attacks, I can use that knowledge in Phase 2. That said, I feel like this guy is going to have like a Phase 3. Also, stop dodging that backwards. Okay, thank you. Let me heal. Okay, I healed a bit too much. I don't think I can ever outrun this, to be honest. Never mind. I take it back. I can outrun it. I can also dodge that way too early. Oh, that's the grab I rolled, but it didn't work. A 1,000-year voyage. 1,000 years of Elden Ring content. Okay, there it felt like it slowed my my roll. Maybe she takes some of my iframes away? I don't know. That's the weird things about buffs. You know what would be the worst? I haven't paid attention if this is the case. I don't think it is, but it could be. What if when I have the debuff on me, and he hits me, it heals him, just like Melania? That would upset me. That would upset me. The thing is, it's hard to pay attention to what changes. That's a he. Did I say she? If so, I meant he. That's gay? How is being a man gay? How does that make any sense? Or did you just out yourself as like, you know, you're really into them? And that's why? Did you Freudian slip yourself? I'm so dead this run. You're saying Radon and Mikella? Have you never given a bro a piggyback ride? Bros can give bros piggyback rides. I will proudly say I have given a bro a piggyback ride a long time ago. They're literally getting married. Dude, marriage in FromSoft games is so weird. I'm married in Elden Ring. You know what? It happened. He went on a honeymoon, and I'm here fighting gods for some reason. I don't know what marriage means anymore. It's lost all meaning. I got married in Dark Souls 3 once. You know what I did? I stabbed someone in the face and they died. It wasn't even like a insert innuendo joke here kind of stab in the face. No, it was a sword, an actual blade, like an actual weapon. And they died. In game. So yeah, I don't trust marriage in FromSoft games, you know. Like, some guy could throw 5 basilisks at me and be like, yep, we're married now. And if that's the case, I'm probably also married to the friggin' Dancing Lion boss fight, which I would not want, because I hate that boss with a burning passion. If you get married, you're asking for a Londor marriage. Do you want to be the one getting stabbed or the one doing the stabbing? And also, I don't think there's any countries where that's legal. Except for Londor, of course. If you can get to Londor somehow, you know what? If you find a way to Londor, give me a call. I wanna check out the place. Although I think Londor's gone. I think that's a part of Londor, is that Londor is no longer a place. But hey, in the lands of Dark Souls, time is convoluted. So maybe you can still get to Londor. You just gotta get, like, summon signed into it. Dancing Lion is great. I like the one in, Bellerats? Is that what it's called? I like that one. I don't like the one in, what is it called? This place. Rao? I don't like the one here. This one? This one can fuck off. This one? Is it this one? This one? All good. I'm cool with this one. This one? Awful. Don't like it. Get it out of the game. That one's the reason why I have freaking basilisk stuck on me. I always said raw. I don't know how you say it, to be honest. I say Rao. Isn't there like a character in like Tears of the Kingdom with a similar name? I don't remember. Honestly, Ra is funnier. The only reason Rao version isn't that bad is that you can horse around. Yeah, but that doesn't really like make the fight any more interesting or enjoyable. It just means that you have to use the horse a little bit to jump over annoying death blights. If they just take out the 5 basilisk summons, I would be okay with it, though. That's my only issue. The 5 basilisks is just a hassle. Either take them out or make them despawn when he swaps away from the Deathblight mode. That still wouldn't fix the fight, but it would make it less annoying, because the Deathblight phase is literally just like, hey, you gotta play cleanup duty with some basilisks for a while, and you don't really engage with the boss during that time. I tend to most get 2 swings on this guy. The good thing is I'll probably notice something about phase 2 next time I stream that I'm not noticing today. Because that tends to be the case. I need to process the information that I currently have so that I can start learning new things again. That was the case with Melania. It's like I came back on a fresh day and I'm like, first minute, I just noticed something new that made the boss fight so much easier. Also, I gotta sneeze. Pew! I don't think I should dodge the cross swing forwards when I get to phase 2. Because there's probably gonna be like an aftershock there. Let me get up and heal, please. That did so much damage! That was the strongest boulder combo. I guess I got hit by them all at the same time, so I didn't get, like, the damage frames that you sometimes get. Because if you get, like, knocked down by something, you have, like, invulnerability to a lot of things while you're on the ground. But they probably hit me so close together that I got hit by, like, several boulders at the same time. I'm starting to get a bit slow in my reaction. What does the game look cartoony? Does it look cartoony? I feel like it looks the same it always does. Maybe it's because my graphics are lower than you're used to, because my laptop sucks. It's not even my laptop. It's one I'm borrowing because I don't have a computer. Yet. I don't have a computer yet. Soon. Okay, maybe not soon. I want to make it my goal to get a computer before next summer. Still hit me on the back, huh? Okay, gonna let me heal? I'm gonna let him knock me down. Might be better for me. Messed up all that. I'm actually starting to get worse and worse. I'm actually starting to get worse and worse. I'm probably starting to rely on my instincts because I'm losing focus. But my instincts haven't been honed enough for this boss fight yet. It's been a while since we've seen that attack. Ooh, ooh. This attack I also don't feel like we don't see that often, the one with all the spinning slashes. I gotta learn to space this. Didn't space that right either. I'm like not spacing any of these things correctly. Don't speak it all in lock-in. I don't like. I'm not gonna beat this guy today anyways. So I don't think me shutting up is gonna give me enough edge to beat him. At all. So I like to vocalize what I'm thinking because it helps me make memories out of his attack pattern so that I'll learn more for next time. I can try to shut up for an attempt, but I don't think we're going to see much of a difference. I think it will be mostly the same. It's so mean when he does that when I'm low HP. Oh, does he have more swords on the front, or are those the sheets for someone? No, they wouldn't fit his bigs. Does he have 6 swords? Alright. Let's see what happens if I don't talk. I got you the dot now. I pressured him for so... Oh, I'm not talking. The problem is if I don't talk, I'll get so focused on the thing I want to say so I don't forget it. Which is more distracting than talking. Of course, you followed up with another one. I think my potion's out. What was the thing I wanted to say? Oh yeah, I had like a part where I kept being aggressive for so long that the damage dot from my physic almost killed me. That was what I wanted to say mid-fights. Try bleed? I'll try bleed when I get around to playing the DLC on my bleed character. Which is probably a while unless I decide to do bleed after this one. Because I'm currently in the middle of playing through the base game on my bleed character. I totally expected him to follow up with another attack there, and he didn't. So I didn't punish him. This soda's getting warm. I don't think I want any more soda. I think I've had enough soda today anyways. How do I do VTuber? What do you mean? There are numerous free applications you can use to make a VTubing avatar if you want to make one yourself. And then you need an application to communicate the model to your camera for face tracking and such. Probably like have to Google around. I am using for my model design, I made it in, is it called just VTube Studio? It's something simple. Let me just double check. I haven't used it in a long time. VRoid Studio, my bad. For making the model, I'm used VRoid Studio, and for face tracking right now, I'm using something called VC Face, which is a free face tracking application, which I find to be quite good. I kind of like this weapon art. It's kind of stonks. Oh, of course I choke on the last roll. Oh, that hit me? Really? When next stream? My schedule is a mess at the moment, so I cannot make any promises at this time for when next stream is. Unfortunately. Like, I'm in a bit of an off period. So if you need someone else to watch in the meantime, I highly recommend checking out Kinda Foxed. Makes great content on the daily over on their channel. Why did I just stand in his attack? I gotta find a new way of dodging that attack. I'm doing the same mistake over and over again. haven't dodged this attack in the last century. Ah, so bad. I'm dead. Nope, somehow not dead. Oh, you have more! Of course you have more. Of course he's got more. Okay, sweet. Okay, I'm gonna finish this last glass of soda. I'm not gonna have any more. Because I already poured the glass, I have to get rid of it. Yeah, I'm definitely just getting worse and worse. So, if I'm not gonna get much into phase 2, I guess I should focus on improving the attacks in phase 1 that I'm doing really badly at. I've been choking up on dodging the meteors recently, and also the one where he slashes left, right, and then cross slash. I've been really bad at dodging. The floor is dodging an attack. It hasn't been doing my favorite attack that much, which is this one. Through it doesn't seem to work very consistent. I gotta find like a trick to that one. That was so bad. Come on, phase 2. Nope. That's the third time you do that attack this fight. He's done that 3 times this fight, and I dodged 2 of them. What does my character look like? My in-game character, like in Elden Ring, is very basic. If it's in-game, you mean. Ooh, there goes my talisman. It's very basic. I didn't spend too much time on it. I want to go back and like make a preset that I spend more time on at some point. And I got the blindfold because blind playthrough. Aha, funny. And also because I tend to miss things, so I'm also blind. Which is also funny. Okay, is that my talisman's correct? Yep. Are they like in the correct order? Stupid thing to be fussy about, but... I feel like that attack is too forgiving on the timing. I feel like I dodged that way too early and it still works. Sometimes I manage to roll twice. It doesn't feel consistent. Ooh, rolling other way was kind of spicy for that one, but I got like a really weird curve on the roll. Alright, you wanna nuke? Where's the grab attack? I feel like... Is it the same issue I had with Millennia Phase 2? There's so many particle effects that I don't get to see the attack animations. Now, luckily, for some of his attacks, I know the pattern from seeing the first attack. So it's not that bad, but I'm gonna need more practice to actually, like, know every attack from the first frame. Because the first attack in the combo I can see, because the shockwave hasn't come in yet. So I need to see that first one, and I just gotta have the rest of the attack pattern memorized, pretty much. I wonder if I could roll better if I don't lock on. I'll give it a whirl. For some of the attacks, I wonder if I can get more behind his back if I'm not locked on. I tend to not lock on too much in these games, but when it's like 1v1 duels with like a humanoid character, I tend to lock on more. But he's kind of large for a human, so maybe less locking on. At least I'll give it a whirl. Maybe I'll find like good mix of lock on, not lock on. Because that's what I had to do for Melania, even for certain attacks, I had to like not lock on. Nah, this feels awkward. This feels really awkward. I think it's because if I don't lock on, my character gets stuck in his model. I thought that was something I could avoid by not locking on. I was hoping I could like pivot around him better, so I get around his backside more. Apparently it had the opposite effect, which might just be my directional dodge is not well done. Okay, let me buff myself. I didn't buff myself before entering. I don't have a stamina? I couldn't dodge there. Ah! From this distance? Oh, he didn't finish the combo! Huh. I'm back, gotcha in the background while editing, call on me if need be. Then if you manage to like edit while having volume on stream on, I tried that, I'm horrible at it. Maybe you got me down low, so I have to actually yell for you to hear me. In which case, I'll try not to yell too much at all. Ah, that was a really bad dodge. That was early. I shouldn't try to punish him. It's never worth punishing. I swear it's never worth punishing the fire combo. Because he always just goes into another combo. Which is why I kind of like backing off when he does the fire thing, where I just roll through the swing and then back off completely. Force him to like re-engage on me. Maybe I'll try doing that more. Because it just... I don't feel like I get to punish the fire move, even when I dodge it. And even when I space the fire explosion, at best I get one hit. Usually not even that. But I gotta get the timing right for actually not... Okay, that one you don't want to roll backwards though. Say this random string of letters? No. I hate when he adds an extra attack there. He doesn't always, but when he does, I always choke. Which is my bad, but still, I'm gonna make it his problem. Just like he's gonna make that my problem. I didn't get to, Doesn't mean anything, you just made it up. But why should I just say some random thing you made up? Where's the entertainment value in that? I am so dead. Even if I'm not. Hey, big buddy, I need to heal. Oh, that's the wrong item. I played myself. Do they have a max range? Say the alphabet backwards? The word the alphabet or just the letters of the alphabet? Like, oh god. CYXWVUTRS. No, that's wrong. SRQPONM. Oh, I died. LKJIHGFEDCBA. I believe. Might have messed up in the middle of there. Hey, what if I'm right below you? How does that work? It works awful. Alright, good, we learned that. That's something I've always wanted to try, though. I'm dead. No, apparently not. He's dead. Well, not dead. He's phase 2. And then he gets someone riding his back, which is very nice for him, I guess. What if I just leave? What if I just walk away? What if I don't want to be a part of this fight anymore? He did not like that! He's like, no, you will fight me or you will die. Radon, you don't understand. Those two things are the same thing. finally rolled too early for that move. Nope, that was still not too early. Maybe you don't even have to roll that move. Oh, you have to. I've gotten hit by it before. It doesn't feel like I have to, though. I'm sad the rolling attack isn't that double stab. Like, right on, I need to heal. Don't flash me at the end of the boss fight. That's just rude. Damn, that attack was slower than I thought it was. Hey, you want to do some fancy move where you like jump in the air and throw some rocks at me? I always am too early on that one. 1, 2, and the stomp. I mean, to get all three, thank you. Very kind of you. Now they went all the way. I don't know why they timed that one time. Yeah, come over here. I like smacking in close range. Hey, I dodged it for once. Phase 2? Yep, phase 2. Ow. Now, that's even the attack that I'm good at dodging, and I couldn't do it. I messed up the timing on the 2 swings, where he goes whap whap. And then also at the end, of course, but that was because I already went, I choked on the first one. Now, I failed dodging my best move. Oh, you actually hit me there? I'm just gonna heal. I don't care. I'm just gonna heal. Oh, no, that's not. No. Oh, that's fine. It's that. I thought you were doing the other one. Oh, I gotta sneeze. I gotta 1, 2, and sneeze. Nope, no sneeze. How about now? How about now? Sneeze. My body doesn't want to sneeze. Probably wants to sneeze like during some really bad time. Oh, my character rolled the wrong way for some reason. Why am I getting hit so many times by those? That's so unlucky. Why did I get hit by so many random lights? I guess maybe it wasn't unlucky. Maybe I've just been unlucky until now. Oh, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. That's the main menu theme, isn't it? I don't remember. It's also the Fighting Radon theme? But he didn't do any more moves. What? He just cancelled his own combo. That's rude. I'm gonna hide here. No, didn't work. No, he did that move. Is Radagon's theme? Yeah, Radagon's theme is the same as the menu theme. The same song as when you fight Radagon plays on the main menu. It might be slightly different, but basically the same song. Dodge the dots. I'm gonna try swapping to the heal on hit physic just to see if that can offset the dots. But I swear the heal on hit physic is so bad. But I don't want it to be. I would like it to be good, but I think it's really bad. No, not this one. Swap this one for the... Yep. Didn't dodge it for once. He's immediately gonna dip. No, don't do that move. I don't like you doing that move. You can jump back in, but don't do the gravity pull. I don't respect your gravity pull. Oh, I panic rolled so bad there. I'm healing nothing. I'm healing less damage not taking. A heal on hit is so bad. It's actually depressing. I wonder if there's some other physic I could use. Like, I've yet to find my ideal physic combination. Like, imagine if this one was good, though. Boost poise, no. Spontaneous guard, no. Heal status, no. Damage negation is good, but it's kind of boring. Dodge rolls, quick load, spirit attacks, restore HP when almost dead, convert damage received into HP, significantly negates damage. And it would be funny if I just, like, used this when he does the nuke. And I just eat the attack. The thing is, you can't attack him during that, I think, because he's levitating. So it wouldn't even matter if I stuck close to him. Boost max HP. No, that's not really any of these I want. Like, I probably save more health on just having more damage negation than I do on having health regen or heal on hit to negate my self damage. When have you ever started the fight with that attack? Radon, you just lost 200 points of respect. You're on thin ice, buddy. Wait, I'm using the wrong physic. Thank you. I swapped the wrong things? I had the heal on hit thing. I swear I swapped away the heal on hit thing. I don't want no heal on hits. Actually, I do want heal on hit, but it sucks. I don't want heal on hits. Ugh, I kept it. Ugh, disgusting. Get it out of my sight. Awful, awful. I thought I rolled too early. There is no too early on that one. Been a while. No, don't with that one. I don't respect that one. That's the one move I don't like. Bad rolls all around. And a 1 and a 2. And can I outrun this one? Nope. I would love if I could outrun that one. Just to get behind him real quick. Hey, stop it with that move. What did I say about that move? I don't respect it. Oh, I misread that move entirely, and I'm in range of that. His swords look really nice now. I doubt you're gonna get his swords again. Nor would I want to get his swords again. If you get his swords again, I'll be disappointed, to be honest. My bad. That still hits. What are you even throwing those rocks at? This might be in the top 5 for bad starts. Okay, out. You wouldn't mind getting his swords again, you would just want them to be paired curved great swords instead of paired colossals. That's fair. I kind of like that there's a paired colossal because I kind of want to do like a build where I do like jump attacks with the biggest weapons I can find. But I guess I wouldn't want to use his anyways because I don't know, they don't give off colossal vibe. So I guess, yeah, I think you're right. Paired curved would probably be more fitting. I want to make a jump build that uses, do I have him on this character? Yeah, I want to use Giant Crusher plus Inferno Crozier. And just bonk people. I wonder if I could use Anvil Hammer as well. That requires a lot of int and faith, though. Alright, but that was my alarm indicating that my time is up for today, which is probably for the best, because I have simply gotten worse and worse at fighting this guy over, I would say, like, the last half an hour at least. Maybe the last hour I've just been playing horrid. So I think it's good for me to take some time, process the things I've learned, and then come back next time with a fresh mindset and try to learn something new. So we can eventually put together the pieces I need to beat this guy. And I also gotta farm some more Exalted Flesh. I hate that the scripts with weapons needs Intelligence and Faith. It feels a little weird. At least the requirement is very low. But I think the weapons are so cool, and I feel like they shouldn't, like, I get what they're going for. It's like, it's for the magical property that they teleport back to you, but I mean, there are weapons with magical properties that work without you needing to be smart enough for it to work, so, I think it would have been nice if they didn't have Intelligence and Faith either. I guess they scale with it a little bit, but like, you're not gonna max out Intelligence or Faith with an E scaling. Right? Like, it only has an E scaling in Intelligence and Faith. That's not going to do anything. Like, maybe if you put an Asher War in it and make an Intelligence and Faith weapon, but you can do that with any weapon. It doesn't need to have E scaling to become a good Intelligence and Faith with Ashes. I don't know, it feels a bit weird. I do like the Smith script weapon still. I definitely want to use them at some point. I think they would be hilarious to use. Mesmer Spear and Claws of Night are throwable, but don't have the requirements. Yeah, I noticed those. I actually really want to use the Claws of Night. I thought they were kind of cool. They remind me of the Corvian Night Quills from Souls 3. I think they're kind of sick. Did I take the... I think I took the Mesmer Spear. What kind of weapon is that? Is that a spear or is it something else? Like... Impaler? Yeah, this one. Does have faith though, but this is like a little bit more of a faith weapon. I would say it's a dex faith weapon. Definitely want to use this at some point too though. It's really cool. Yeah, I think like if they want Smith script weapons to specifically be Intelligence Faith requirement, they should have made a version of it that isn't with that requirement. So they have like one with and one without, but I guess then the argument becomes, why would you ever use the one that has the Intelligence and Faith requirements? I don't know. Because if I wanted to get that requirement on this character without using stat boosts and going a lot above level 200, like without using temporary stat boost buffs, I would either have to cut down endurance by 4 points to get 11 Intelligence and Faith, which I'm not sure if I can do without getting over encumbered, or I would have to like cut down strength and dex and then use the friggin' Source Seal. I could also like cut down one of them and then just use one of these. But I'm not a big fan of using these either. I feel like this is more of like a very low level PvP build, or you're trying to brute force a PvP build that you wouldn't normally be able to do at a certain level. I feel like that's the main purpose of these. But that's just my take on it. I do want to use the Smith script weapons though. I find them cool. So satchel paired weapons in Elden Ring are so generic compared to Dark Souls 3 paired weapons. I'm like kind of okay with the paired weapons. I haven't tried too many of them, but the one I've done, I mean, they're like pretty similar to like power stancing, right? The weapons. And of course, when you try to make everything have a power stance moveset, you're gonna have them be a bit more generic. But I don't feel like they feel more generic than Dark Souls 3. In fact, some of them have like some cool things. Like I noticed when I was playing with the dual greatswords off stream at the one point that they had like a very cool backstep dual swing attack. Yeah, this one does too. I didn't even notice it was like a backstep power stance move. Like this is cool. The double stab. Like this is exactly the thing I need to use this more often actually. Enhances counterattacks with thrusting weapons. The problem is there's so few iframes on backstepping that if I want to do this, I'd probably also have to use the combined Crucible Talisman. Where is that one? Let's see. Smithing Talisman, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you know what they should do? Make the Smithing Talisman buff Faith and Intelligence by like 2 or 3 each. That way, with certain starting classes, you would reach the requirement to use Smith script weapons if you also use the Smithing Talisman. Boom. So it essentially becomes like, it's probably better to have it only be 2, because if it's 3, it becomes like a bit in the ballpark of Marika's Scar Seal, which also... it has the drawback of increasing its damage taken. So if you have the option of using the Smithing Talisman instead. I mean, if they really want to go big brain, but I don't think they would ever do this because it's not very FromSoft-y, is you just put a thing on this that says allows the usage of Smith script weapons without meeting the faith and intelligence requirements. That they could also do. Backstep is 0 frames if you don't have, unless you have the Fine Feather. Yeah, that's why I said I can't use it unless I use the Combined Crucible, because that does the same thing as Fine Feather. Combined Crucible, let me find it. There we go. Talisman of all Crucibles. It works the same as the Fine Feather. It grants all the 3 effects, reduces damage taken from critical hits and headshots, and improves effectiveness of rolling and backstepping. So you can all use this. You can use this, or you can use no, there's not a flask for it. There's only a flask for rolling, not for backstepping. Or at least I haven't found one for backstepping. If there is one for backstepping, don't tell me. There might be one. Might be a furnace golem somewhere that gives one. Ringed Knight, Great Swords, and Crow Quills. I love the weapons they added into the DLCs of Dark Souls 3. There's so many cool ones. I also like the Frayed Blade. Is that what it's called? The one you get from Dark Eater Midir. Katana. The weapon on that is pretty cool. Because it has like a stance, and one of them is like a flurry of strikes, and one is like a shockwave kind of deal. Like a narrow shockwave. Alright, but yeah, that's gonna be it for now. I could probably ramble about cool weapons forever, but we'll have plenty of time to ramble more about cool weapons at... Let's see, kind of where you get a talisman that reduces crit and headshot damage and increases damage taken by a bigger... That's a good point! That's a good point. But I guess it offsets it a little bit. That is a funny point, though. Because the base ones don't do it. So, like, you get that, but you also get more things. Like, it makes sense. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you again next time, and even if I don't, have a great day, and I'm gonna peace out. Alright, bye-bye!